Well, Cecil and Alexander, what shall we do now?
Let Alexander tell us some more bedtime stories.
Hey, who was telling bedtime stories?
Oh, were those real experiences? Ha! I thought they were bedtime stories.
Cecil, would you mind going out in the kitchen and turning out the lights? I left them on.
Alexander would just love to. Wouldn't you, Alexander?
Are you crippled? Sally asked you.
Oh, never mind, both of you. I'll go myself.
I'll go with you.
I'll go with you.
Well, first neither of you will go, and now you both want to go. Oh, goodness, I'll leave them on then.
Let's play. Let's play the phonograph,
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alexander, will you put on a record?
I wouldn't if I were you.
Why not?
Well, it's after 12:30. The neighbors will kick.
Goodness, is it that late?
Sure, Alexander knows. He's been looking at his watch every few minutes for the past hour.
Oh, Alexander, do you have to leave? That's too bad.
Oh,
It
no.
is late, though.
Oh, no, I don't have to go. But, Cecil, you have to go, don't you? You've been yawning for the last 2 hours.
Who, me? Why, I was just stretching my jaws.
You don't need to stretch them. You keep them working overtime as it is.
Oh, Alexander, that was real clever.
Yeah, that was awful funny. I must control my laughter. Pardon.
But, Cecil, you have been yawning. I noticed it, too.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm sleepy.
Maybe it's the company.
It surely is. At least half of it. And Sally doesn't bother me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Sally, I thought you told your uncle when he came in that you'd be upstairs in a half an hour. That was 2 hours ago.
Oh, that's all right. He's asleep by now.
What are you so bothered about Sally for? If you're sleepy, go on home to bed.
Who the heck do you think you are? This isn't your house. You can't order me out.
Oh, Cecil, no one was ordering you out. Oh, excuse me.
Certainly.
Pardon me, too.
Huh. What are you yawning for?
Just stretching my jaws. That's all. Just stretching my jaws.
So wonder your head doesn't fall in.
Too many brains up there, that's why.
Ha. There are no brains behind a horse laugh like that.
Well, that's just a horse on you.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Cecil, Alexander, stop arguing.
I wasn't. It's wise Alexander.
I'll go peel a banana.
Well, I can take some of the hide off of you.
With whose assistance?
Well, by myself. But you'll think it's a regiment.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes.
Oh, goodness, does this go on for hours?
No. Alexander will be asleep by that time. Look at him yawn. Look at him.
Is that so?
Goodness, Alexander, are you that sleepy?
Oh, who, me? Oh, I say. This summer when I was in Honolulu...
Yeah, it's too bad that you didn't stay there.
Cecil, if you can't say something nice, keep still.
Well, that was the nicest thing I could think of.
This summer I stayed awake for over 24 hours at a time.
Well, if you think that you two are going to sit here for 24 hours, you got another thought coming.
Not Alexander. He's had his one thought for tonight. Ha ha!
Would you like to step outside, Cecil?
Yes. Now, what do you know about that?
Oh, are you both going? Well, I'm glad you both came over.
Oh, no, wait. I wasn't leaving yet. Alexander's going
I
home.
am not. Not until you go.
Goodness, keep still. You'll wake Uncle Thomas.
Yeah, keep still, Alexander. You and your big mouth.
Who says I've got a big mouth?
Ha! It's hanging right there under your nose.
Cecil, don't be vulgar. I don't think you'd better come over tomorrow night. You can't behave.
Fine. What time shall I come over, Sally?
I'll be parked on the front porch, too, and don't forget it.
I could forget you with pleasure.
Well, it's mutual.
When I first took a look at you tonight, I thought, baby, what a sap.
Don't flatter yourself. You can't think.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, do you want me to repeat it?
How'd you ever ace yourself in with Sally? I can't understand.
Of course you can't. It takes brains to understand anything.
One more crack out of you and I'll be taking a crack at you myself.
All right, this is my pie. Come on. Sally, will you pardon us? Sally, Sally. Hey. Gosh, she's fallen asleep.
Who wouldn't fall asleep listening to your line of chatter?
Well, it won't be my chatter that'll put you to sleep. Hey, Sally, are you asleep?
What a dumb question to ask. You can see she is.
Did someone ask for your advice? Sally, hey, wake up. Sally.
Oh, what's the matter, Cecil? What are you doing here? Oh, Goodness, I must have fallen asleep. Excuse me.
Oh, that's all right. Gee, that's too bad you fell asleep. Are you very sleepy, Sally?
Well, yes. I just closed my eyes for a minute. What have you been talking about?
Oh, about brains and things like that.
Oh, Cecil, aren't you sleepy?
Who, me? Oh, why, I could stay awake for hours.
Goodness, don't tell me that.
Sure. I'm just resting my head back here because my neck is tired.
Does your neck hurt?
Yeah. Someone here gives me a pain in it.
Oh, Cecil, you say the funniest things.
Yeah, Cecil ought to write a dime joke book.
Oh, Cecil is very clever, Alexander. He says some of the brightest things.
When? I haven't heard any.
And you should see his car, Ben-Hur. It's not new and big like yours, but really we have more fun in it.
Is that his rattle trap out in front without any top?
Yes, that's it.
Good. I'll let the air out of the tires the next time I find it.
Oh, Alexander, you have to have air in the tires to run any place. Didn't you know that? Don't you, Cecil? I said, don't you, Cecil?
Well, your little boyfriend has gone out on you.
Oh, he fell asleep. Look. Oh, poor Cecil. Doesn't Cecil look cute when he's asleep?
Let's throw a glass of water on him.
No, I won't. See, he sleeps with his mouth closed. That shows he's a fighter.
Don't make me laugh. Hey, Sally, let's go out on the porch and leave him in here.
Oh, no. Suppose he wakes up.
He's dead to the world. Come, honey, let's.
Oh, no, that's not nice.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll get behind this chair, and you wake him and tell him I've gone. Then he'll go, and then we'll be here alone.
Well, no, I don't think so. Cecil might not like it.
Aw, Sally, don't be a washout. Shh. He's waking.
Oh, hello. I guess, well, what was I saying?
You weren't saying a thing. You were asleep.
I was not. I was just listening to you all talk.
You know any more jokes? What did we say?
Well, I know all right. Go ahead, Sally.
Weren't you really asleep, Cecil?
Oh, of course not. I was just...
What'd you say, Cecil?
Oh, nothing. Say, Sally, why don't you ask Alexander to go home if you're sleepy?
Well, you have to go pretty soon, too, Cecil. Goodness, I don't like to ask you both to leave, but what...
Well, Alexander has further to go to get home than I have. He better get started. His mama may be sitting up for him.
Well, I'll bet your Aunt Beth wonders why you're not home, too, Cecil.
Well, anyhow, I think that... Hey, Sally, look on the other side of you.
What, Cecil? Oh, goodness, Alexander's fallen asleep.
Look at him. Oh, what a ham.
He sleeps with his mouth open.
Wait, I'll get a bottle of ink and we'll pour it in his mouth. Hey, Sally, don't wake him up. Oh, Sally.
Alexander, wake up. Wake up.
Well, let's see. What was I saying?
You were just going to say good night.
Good.
And you too, Cecil. You both have to go. Come on. I'll walk to the door with you and watch you both go home. Come on now. It's awfully late.